Two lie dudes. We in this bitch. Two lie dudes. Our facts legit. Two lie dudes. We keep it lit. Two lie dudes. Yeah.
Hey, welcome back to the Bad Cave. I am Mr. Bowtie, and with me as always,
the nice one, the nice.
And together we are two live dudes.
Yeah.
All right. And as we want to do, the purpose of this is always to connect, unite, build, and teach. All
yes. Right? Please learn.
We're going to start off as we always do with that mailing report. And today we're shining that black light on a gentleman named Bobby Seale. Bobby Seale was born in October 22nd, 1936. And he is a scholar, an author, and one of the co-founders of the Black Panthers.
Right.
All right. One of the great things that he did with the Black Panthers, he created the free breakfast program, free medical centers, and ambulances, and free grocery program for their own neighborhood.
Organization. We need that.
They did a lot of things to take care of their neighborhood. A lot of people don't even recognize Bobby Seale. They always talk about Huey because he was the one that was killed.
Yeah.
But Bobby Seale actually is alive and well in Pennsylvania right now. Man, so we want to give him that rose while he's still alive.
Yes, sir. Right. We salute you, homie.
And now we're going to jump right into today's discussion, man. We're going to talk about some entanglements. Some infidelities, man.
A.K.A. you do you while I do me, but I don't like it because you did you first and I ain't did me yet. So,
man. So yeah, it's real, man, because everybody has done it, man. Everybody's cheated at one point in time in your life. I think I've only known one brother in my entire life who's never stepped out on any girl he was with, even when it was just a simple relationship.
High school, you try to get as many as you could. That was the goal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about being faithful. College, that definitely wasn't about being faithful and being with one girl. You was trying to get your numbers up then and experience everything.
High school was that serious relationships though. Like, who really had serious relationships in high school?
It was always that couple that had the same shirt on and shit, you know.
They did the whole the Nike fits and everything.
That's my boyfriend. That's my girlfriend. You know, it was always them couples at school.
It's a few people I went to high school with.
They stay together actually.
Sweetheart. They stay together now.
Yeah, exactly.
I can name, but I ain't finna do it, man. Y'all make me sick.
Did you marry your high school sweetheart?
Hell no. Speaking of infidelity, that was one. My high school sweetheart. Man, years ago by, man, I didn't got over it, man. I feel like
she cheated on you.
Yeah. At least she claims, that she didn't, because we were broken up. You know, high school, we break up, get back together, man.
Yeah.
And like we broke up, and then we was about to get back together. I remember it was at our house, man. I'm on the couch. We was about to smash and everything. And something in my mind was like, nah, don't do it. Don't do it. Like a week later, she was pregnant.
No rubber? Oh yeah.
No, I said don't do it. Period. That's something in my mind was like, don't do it at all. Okay. And then like a week later, she was pregnant by some dude who been trying to get with her the whole time we was together. Little whack ass nigga too, man. I almost.
Did he hit before that time or after that time?
Oh no, but he hit. And look, he had her.
That makes you wonder. That pussy was.
So I always felt like,
rental.
You did it.
You was on a rental lease with that one, and she was giving it to the best buyer.
Oh yeah, I 100% feel like she gave it to him while we was together.
Yeah, I had a chick that I had a little Honda Civic hatchback when I was in the 12th grade. I saved my money up, worked at Arby's, cut grass, did everything to get about $1,400. Hustling. Had to have my own shit. I've been that way since day one. But anyway, so I got me a little Honda Civic. It was around the time when everybody was skipping, the senior was skipping, and everybody would go to the beach because they knew the seniors there, and everybody's gonna go there anyway. So I went and we had a ball. And then one of my homeboys, friend, he came with us and saw my girl. He's like, damn, they was talking to each other. He was making her laugh. I was getting mad as hell about that shit. So I ain't think nothing of it. About a month go by, that nigga pull up in a Honda. No, he pull up in a Honda Prelude. I'm like, oh, that motherfucker clean in. So he got her number on the slide and shit. Before I knew it, she was ride that nigga and stop fucking with me, bro. I was like, oh, this bitch. She left me because I had a hatchback.
She was cloud chasing. She want the better ride.
Prelude was nice. I gave him props for it, but I didn't know he was gonna get my girl.
We already know, man. Women always, if you got the better car, man, women flock to you anyway, man.
Yeah.
Like, cause you drive what now?
The 335.
Right. I just want to hear you say that.
You know what I'm
so
saying?
I drive a Fusion. I said Ford Fusion. Women ain't jumping behind my car. They ain't up there.
They ain't looking. They just keep looking. I get the eye glance, but I know it's clout chase, so I don't think nothing of it. I know who's worth something because they ain't thinking about you because of your car.
Man, let me ask you this: you ever messed with a woman who's involved with somebody?
Yeah, I have. I didn't know until after the fact. I ain't go in on him, but yeah, I mean, shit, that's part of my book I'm gonna end up writing soon. When I was in the military, I was messing with a officer's wife, and while I was enlisted.
So when you find out, did you stop?
Nah,
you ain't stop.
Nah, she was a wild girl, bro. She was one of them type like Jasmine Guy. She was just like strong-minded, ambitious, fine, knew she can captivate any man. She was one of them type chicks, and she had my ass wide open. But she was lying to him, telling him she was going to work out and was coming over there, and I was working her out all right.
Man, so, you know what? Unfortunately, a lot of men in the military have to deal with that.
Yeah, because
they deal with the women.
I mean, it's a sad thing, but people that's away from each other from long periods of time, whether female or male. I mean, that energy is gonna come towards you, and then you're gonna have that itch anyway. Because if you go out with the girls and they grinding on dudes and they having a ball, and you sitting there like, some fine little Albie Shore ass nigga come by and swing your way, and pause on that because that's what the women would say. I ain't saying that shit. So anyway.
Hey man, whenever a woman cheat, man, her friends always help her, man. They friends know because they smart enough to talk to their friend about how they cheating. Listen, girl, I was with you. Make sure you tell her. Yeah. And men, they experts, they ain't doing none of that. They just running out doing something. Over
their best friend, we'll tell nigga last minute. Yeah. Yo, bro, in the background. Yo, I was over y'all, right? Don't say shit. What time was over your house? And you fucked up already. So yeah, we don't plan our fuck ups when we trying to explain our lie, because women are very strategic when they cheat. And the whole purpose of this was just to say that it works both ways. And clearly men do it more than women. Clearly, I would say that.
I wouldn't agree with that at all.
Hey man, come on.
Listen, I'm saying I can't agree with it.
So you think
go ahead.
Coretta Scott King cheated on ML before he cheated on him or on her?
I think it's possible. I can't put it past her and say just because she Coretta. That's the problem.
So the chick that did with her, with him, she came out and said something, right? You think the dude wouldn't say nothing all this time?
Why do you have? That's another thing. Like, one thing I can tell you about men and women is, as a guy, they okay with being number two. A man is okay with being number two. He ain't got to come out and say nothing. He okay with it. I hit it. I'm good. But a woman eventually, a few times.
Okay, me too.
Sadly, I was number one with somebody else's relationship.
The first, me too. Yeah, me too. Me too.
But tell you, and women they get deviant. All of a sudden, no, I really want what she got. I want this, and then all of a sudden, it's now I don't want to be number two no more. I'm not happy with that.
I want what she got. Yeah. I want it all. I want to destroy what she thinks she got, because I'm mad that she thinks she happy.
And women are vindictive too. So if you do something wrong, or I missed this date, or now I want to be with you, and then all of a sudden, I'm gonna tell, I'm do all the man. I ain't trying to do all that.
Done that.
So that's why women don't seem as if they're doing it as much, because men don't have nothing to say. What's the point?
So
always I've seen a woman gets the wrong code to say that. Honest with you, I think it's about 50-50. I think it's dead even, man. So
ladies,
let me put it out here for you, man.
50-50. Are y'all doing it more, or y'all?
They ain't gonna admit it.
Saying, that is true.
But me and you both want to say that we've been with women.
Huh?
Me and you both can say we've been with women who've been in a relationship.
Mine saying she ain't never cheated.
Your wife?
Yeah.
I'm talking. No, I ain't saying your wife cheated. My wife says she never cheated either.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying is that me and you have been with women who have cheated. Like, they were cheating with us. Like,
Hell
I
yeah.
haven't cheated on my wife either. So since we've been together, I haven't been cheating. Like, I definitely before her, I was shit. But anyway, not now. She was still try and check and see if I am. It's the worst shit ever. When you ain't doing nothing wrong, it's hell. Because I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you got all the passwords, my phone probably with her right now. You know what I mean? And you still be trying to check and see what I'm doing.
She's nervous, bro. Yeah, I mean, ugly bitches love little bow tie ass niggas. So she nervous, and you know.
But look, let me throw some stats at you though. So 50% of marriages end in divorce. The number one reason is financial issues.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
According to statistics, infidelity is 40% of the divorces.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So 4 out of 10 they left because of infidelity. So you mean to tell me out of that 40%, you think it's mostly men, or it's mostly men that got caught?
Good point, ladies. You know, I was trying to defend y'all, but I know y'all snakes because y'all been snakes since the beginning of time. I was trying to be a cheerleader for y'all, but to be honest, I knew y'all was dogs.
Man, so you know, I think all of it derives from the.
That's why we call y'all bitches. Ain't a bitch a dog.
I ain't going there with you. You ain't gonna have no women coming here rating us.
I'm just saying.
Talking about Mr. Bowtie calling with bitch. I didn't call no woman a bitch.
I'm just saying
on
women
this
call
show.
themselves that. So a female dog is a what?
It's a bitch. It is what it is.
Yeah, and a male dog is a dog. So we are both are dogs in a certain way when it comes to this the subject matter.
I put you like this, man. I feel like people we're fed a lot from the time we were born with Disney movies, with this happily ever after bull, and you find one true love, and then if you're a Christian, it's always fed to you. You only get one person, and it's hard, man. You know how difficult. I'm sure you know how difficult it is to you're only with this one person. It's hard to be everything for one person.
Yeah,
I can't.
Keep it. Especially if you're like conditioned to be a certain way with your whole life, like church. You know what I'm saying? On Sunday, you know, vacation on the holidays. Everything is programmed and shit, so there's no thrill in that shit. Yeah. Like I've never wanted to live like that, and I never will.
Like I'm gonna tell you honestly, man, I don't feel like humans. We're the only mammals that stick to one person.
Well, by supposedly God's sanctified marriage,
we ain't gonna get into
which
the Bible,
is a contract for
we're gonna talk about it.
You know, for America to keep. You know,
it always actually. So people don't even realize, and I know me and you talked about.
Couldn't get land for.
That's what marriage came from. It was all about getting land. It was all about keeping kingdoms coming together, right?
Owners,
so if I was a king,
offsprings from getting land and all that.
That's really all it was. Marriage was always a contract. It was never this whole love thing until years when they start doing commercials for it to get people to get these big weddings. And it was another thing I feel like goes into the divorce. More people will spend time to have time and effort for a perfect wedding, but not put in that same time and effort for a perfect marriage.
Yeah.
The wedding is more important to most people. Is like especially
they want to see the highlights of the event and brag and boast of how great it was and how grand it was. But in reality, if it ain't grand and great inside the marriage and y'all communication ain't worth shit and y'all can't talk to each other and y'all can't trust each other, then all that was a facade. You just did that for grandstanding and likes and friends.
Yep, that's all it is. So you can have that moment in the light.
Yeah, it's like,
hey, look at me.
People need to be real themselves. You know, we all fuck up. You just gotta fess up when you do it. If you got a good woman, you need to try not to do that. You know what I'm saying? You should be mature as a man and get that shit out your system before you even commit to a good woman. That's what you should tell a good woman.
It's a decision.
Let me get this childish ways out my system before I fuck with you, because I don't want to fuck you up. You $2,000. But I'm still a little kid right now. I'm ready to be in a candy store. Yeah,
but you got to be honest with yourself. As a man, you really got to be honest with yourself and say that you're really ready for that and not trying to feed into, well, I'm going to do this because that's what she wants. And then you fucking up everything for her. It's terrible. You really just, that's all it is, man. You got to be honest with yourself, man, and truly know who you are. And it's a decision you make every day. It's a conscious decision you make every day to be loyal to this person. It's a conscious decision you make every day to be.
Y'all gotta like each other, first of all. I mean, even before you even get to it being a good marriage, you gotta like each other. I mean, some people saying the best people to be a great marriage with is a friend.
Yeah. And
I don't know how true that is because, you know, my best friend has never been a girl. So,
you know what? I
mean, I've tried to. I'm being honest. Before I got married, I tried to fuck every girl I got in contact
I didn't do that. But I'll personally say this, man. I don't feel like you gotta like your. A lot of it has to do with yourself, man. I feel like if you don't love yourself and you don't like yourself, if you're not happy, if you're not happy, you can't depend on somebody else to make your happiness for you. If I get in this relationship with you and now all of a sudden I'm dependent upon you to make me happy,
your upbringing
to show me love,
with how you deal with that kind of stuff too. You know, if you got a lot of love, or you didn't get it, or you were neglected, or you know what I'm saying, you saw a lot of violence or hate in your upbringing, that affects how you become as a man.
Also, if you've ever seen a productive marriage, you know what I mean. Some people don't have that prototype to look at.
Like on the Issa Rae show where old girl found out her dad had cheated on the mom.
Oh yeah, Insecure.
Yeah, Insecure. She looked at her dad totally different. Like, you know, the mom knew what it was, and she knew ultimately the overall picture was more than just this little small segment in their life. Like, they life together was way more important than him having you know.
Honestly, man, I never understood that part. Like, for one, you the daughter. Why in the hell are you mad? Two, you mad about something that happened years ago, and all of a sudden, oh, my dad.
They always the little girl, and they looking at it like, he's never done. He's the greatest thing.
But wasn't she cheating on her boyfriend in the show?
Yeah.
So she mad.
It's hypocritical, but she wanted dad to be on the highest pedestal because, you know, all little girls want their dad.
Your daddy's little girl.
If you had a girl, if I had a girl, I guess we would understand it more. I understand it a little bit just from seeing how, you know.
I got a little girl now. I hope she don't do that.
Okay.
Because it's gonna hurt my heart.
What? Do what?
To grow up to, you know. Actually, I can't say that. I love having her around. I love how she comes to me, but what I don't want is that situation. Like, you did what back then? No, you terrible.
No, you tell her as soon as she can comprehend shit. That's what I'm saying. I think we as parents, we wait too late to tell our kids stuff. Like, we never knew a lot of stuff about our parents until they was damn near about to die or we grown up. Then they want to tell you know, by the way, that was your stepdad. That wasn't really your dad. What?
Yeah, we do a lot of things to quote unquote protect the child.
Protect the child and just be real with them. Nowadays, I apply these new dads on that and new parents because they 100% real with these kids, but they not balancing the shit. Like
I'm definitely honest with mine, man. I talk to mine about poly relationships.
Balance this shit though. You know
I want them to know, man. There's other options. Don't believe just what you.
I ain't talking about real, like, you know, what's real in your little small world. I'm talking about what's real in the real world. Like, just because you dropped out of high school and you got a kid at 12, at 15 or 16 or 18, well, however young y'all niggas fucking. And you know, you in a fucked up predicament with your baby mom. That ain't got to be the outcome for your child. So you're supposed to teach from your mistakes. So I hope that's what we're gonna start doing. You know, this Black Lives Matter. I'm all for it, but if you ain't respecting the person you with, the woman you with, how you gonna talk about Black Lives Matter? I mean, y'all some backwards. Y'all backwards out here, bro. But we're gonna get it together.
Hey, I wish I had the sound Michael, because you deserve an applause for that. That was a real spill from G. Don't say you respecting the Black Lives Matter. You out here disrespecting women and not taking up for some real shit. I think we can end it on that though. That's really shit to come out, man. Hey,
you ain't got no what buckles or bow tie or what makes your bow tie
it's what ties me in the knot.
Oh, okay. Don't
so actually, man, I do have one, man. I tell you what really ties me in the knot, man, is two things. One is how we talk about relationships. I hate when people want to give you their input on how your relationship should be, right? Your relationship ain't the same as mine. my relationship ain't the same as yours. I
Yeah,
should
we
never
all
be able to come to
unique.
you and tell you, this is what you need to do, this is how you're supposed to do it. What works for you ain't gonna always work for me. And I hate when people want to throw that in your face and trying to tell you what you're supposed to do. Nobody's living their life perfectly, and not only that, man, you can never tell me how I can live my life, right? This is my life. I got to make my decisions.
As we saw Jada Pinkett, she ain't out here living her best life perfectly. She's stressed the fuck out from childhood shit. So,
and the second one, which brings my next point, allow your children to live their own lives. I hate when people got to try and guide their children all the way through. Allow them to make their own mistakes. Allow them to make their own decisions. Talk to them, guide them. Don't condemn them for doing things that you may not have wanted them to do. All right. Also, don't try and guide them into the stuff that you wish you would have done. Teach them, give them the lessons that you didn't have, but allow them to make them decisions, man. I'm tired of hearing parents do that, man. That really gets me.
All right. Well, my ventilated moment of the day, of the week, man, I just want us to do better. You know what I'm saying? And I want people to realize what they standing for. Like this flag, this Confederate flag, that's a treasonous flag. Period. Point blank. If you can think about what we was fighting the American Civil War. Mm-hmm. That means the South was trying to divide from America and therefore make their own America, and they didn't want to deal with. So they had officers that was sworn as officers of the U.S. States of America, and they turned their back and became Confederates. So that's treason. You're supporting treason. So just know that while you out here talking about your heritage.
Yeah, now that
and you lost.
Give it up. You lost.
Fucking loser. That shit over with.
I
hate motherfuckers like that. All you Southerners, all you blacks that think that way too, because some of you cool boy yayas out there, man, get that loser mentality out your mind and go read a book, like a book outside of what's recommended by your local Republican.
No one ever cares about number two.
The moment of the day.
All right, man. That's all we got for you today. Again, please hit the buttons below, like and subscribe.
119.
All right. Yes, we appreciate all those who out there. Again, thank you for the mics. Was Georgia
General.
We put him in the last video.
Georgia
Wide Electric. Yeah.
Georgia Wide Electric.
Thank you for the mics.
Hey, my boy CJ.
But we'll continue to keep going out
Georgia
for people,
Electric.
man. Instagram as well. Follow us on Instagram. 2 Live Dudes on Instagram. You can also follow him at
D-Nice Cali.
Melanin
King and at 2 Live Dudes.
All right. And I am Ask Mr. Bowtie again. We out. You have a great day.
Yes, sir.